You ready? Always. Let's do this. Ah! Take the shot, Hernandez! Copy. Did you get him? Looks like it. Come on! Great shot, Hernandez. Is he dead? I don't know. Let me check. Hang on. Seems like it. Is that our guy? You got the pick? Yeah. Let's take a look. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a chief. Oh, we're screwed.
In a city filled with corruption.
Go ahead, Chief.
Where the weak are preyed on by the wicked.
Hernandez?
Chief. Hernandez, what are you two doing? You two stupids.
What?
I told you to get to the west side and you're over on the other side of town. What do you think you're doing over there?
No, we thought you said east side town, sir.
2 beat cops were framed for murder.
No, I'm pretty sure this is him.
Give me the pick. Give me the pick. You're both done.
Yeah, that's him, Chief. Look. You see it, right, McCloskey?
McCloskey, Hernandez,
it's just like
turn in your badge and your gun.
You're
off the case,
sir.
and you're off the force.
No, sir, give us one more chance,
A full
please.
investigation is underway for your action.
The case is still
We're
open.
gonna bring you in, and
They're
we're gonna
still peddling
serve
drugs
your
over the
papers.
southern border, sir. Say something, Mick. Boss, you can't do this to us. You know my dad was after this guy for so long.
Done.
Cut us off. This case isn't over. Now this is personal. We gotta take care of this. You know what that means. Let's do this.
Now, they're seeking revenge against the one who started it all. The one who set them up. These two partners are Mick and Hernandez. Vigilantes of justice. In a city overheated with crime, revenge is best served cold. Ice cold. Ice Cold Justice. Coming to theaters soon.
What's up, guys? It's Jake with TN Tac. We're coming with a special First Shots video today. We are looking at the Century Arms AP5, which is essentially an MP5 clone. We recently just got this, and I had to say, when I saw this tungsten gray Cerakote paint job, along with it being the P version, the shortened barrel, if you know me, I love things that are tungsten gray, and I like the short P. Naturally, I had to get it. We have outfitted this baby with the Hollow Sun 407C up top here. We have our rugged Obsidian 45 down in the K conversion here. By the end of this video, you will have a chance to see what our initial thoughts are, and maybe that'll help you make a decision on picking up one of these sweet MP5 clones. And just so you guys know, I am going to interchangeably use the terms AP5 and MP5 while we're describing this firearm. It's just about habit. You know, I see what I see, and to me it looks like an MP5, you know, technically it's supposed to be an AP5. So you recognize MP5s. They've been everywhere from Call of Duty to Die Hard. I mean, literally every 80s action movie and every video game features some sort of MP5. This, in my opinion, is the best clone, the best variant, if you will, of an actual MP5 that you can get for the money. I'm going to explain why in this video, why I chose this one over the other competition. Starting off, we are going to use some Blazer Brass 115 grain full metal jackets, of course. These are the MKE mags there. Can't tell you how many they hold.
It's standard capacity. New guns are fun.
You know, this is my first MP5 clone I've ever had. Well, first MP5 for that matter. And this is something I've always wanted. So I'm pretty excited about it.
I'm honestly pretty stoked about it too. I've liked MP5s for, well, they feature heavily in 80s media, so that's the cool gun that the cool guys use.
We've not zeroed the red dot, so this is going to probably be way off, but let's see how she does. Ooh. So, full disclosure,
500 round break-in period.
there is a 500 round break-in period, especially where this is new. So, it's expected that we may have some errors. I'm not going to hold it against it just yet. Plus, well, obviously, we haven't lubed this or cleaned it or anything yet because that's not what we do on TN Tactical.
Fresh out the box for your little bit of money that you were able to pay.
We're going to really loosey-goosey this thing up here. Let's see how we do.
You didn't say it right.
Let's see how she does.
There you go.
Looked like it didn't snag the round and pull it out like it's supposed to. That's okay. I just get to do another HK slap. It's the only gun I've ever had that I'm like excited about reloading him to, you know, recycle.
It does feel nice, I'm not going to lie.
That's right. Just like we always do, we're going to start with just the tip. So like we said earlier, we do have a rugged Obsidian 45. We just pop that off. You're going to see we do have 1/2x28 threaded barrel here.
Oh, show everybody clear, because there's a magazine. People might be real upset.
We are clear.
Okay.
Now we do have the 3-lug already built into this. A lot of your PCCs, especially back in the day, had this sort of design, which makes it very capable. Barrel length is 5.5 inches, and right here at the very front, you do see you've got like a little sling attachment point. So you would just put that on there. Great for a sling attachment there. You've got your handguard here. This is a plastic polymer handguard. And there are a lot of aftermarket handguards, like Magpul has one, Midwest Industries has another one. And this particular one has a nice little hand stop right there.
Yeah, hand stop.
To keep you from accidentally putting your hand in front of the barrel there. The Magpul one that I'm thinking about putting on here also has that hand stop built in. The Midwest Industries, which is actually like an aluminum handguard with MOE, it doesn't actually have the hand stop, so kind of went with the Magpul one, even though I thought the Midwest Industries one was a little bit nicer. So right here you do have the typical MP5 style front sight that's got the hood over it there as well, just like an HK model. This one functions exactly the same. As we move further back, we do have, of course, the charging handle that locks back there for you. Now, it does not have last round bolt hold open. MP5s never have had that feature. It's been a common thing that you have to pull that back, you pull that out, put your new mag in, and then after you've done that, you give it the sweet, sweet sound of the HK slap.
What happens?
Yeah, I'm only on the top right, little black target there. Yeah. Safety.
Hang on, I'm going to zoom in on it since you said that, since you called it. You said top right? You're live. Hey, I'd call that a hit. And that's out of the box, eh?
Yep.
Well, now, that's all right.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Moving further back, now.
Show clear on the chamber for those folks again.
Of course.
Cause gosh.
Yeah, and I'll even dry fire.
I wish you would.
The cool thing about the AP5 from Century Arms is it does come with this actual claw mount here with a picatinny up top, so you can easily mount red dots. And it fits very snugly and secure there with 4 different bolts. Really like that. The PTR 9CT, which is a different company's MP5 clone, actually has a welded on Picatinny rail, which I really didn't like that because I just like to have the options of taking it off and on. That's one of the reasons why I chose this one over an alternative that was about the same price point. And then of course, HK slap. To actually release them now, you've got a paddle back here similar to an AK-47. However, in addition, the AP5 also has this button here. I think the MP5, the actual HK model, has this button here as well. It's just actually like almost like an AR-15 style mag release. It's not really functional because it's so far up there. I'm stretching all the way. There's no way I can actually hold the handgun.
Well. What I'm trying to capture from this angle is the smile.
If you move further back here, you'll see we've actually got our trigger pack. This is actually one whole entire piece. Based on my research, there are a couple of options out there to actually replace this. You can go and get like a binary trigger if you so desire. I'm not going to do that with this. I like it the way it is. You can also get a couple of aftermarket triggers, but much like other things, like Glocks, for example, anytime you start messing with the internals like that, you may have an impact on the reliability. The trigger pull is about 7 pounds, and I think this calls for our patented, trademark, standard trigger simulation. And of course, you know, we're clear, of course. We've been clear the whole time. So you got your pull, and it's got some play there. You hit a wall right there, and as soon as you start pulling, it feels like 7 pounds, 8, and then it breaks. Quick reset. So I'm going to release slowly. Release. So it comes forward a little bit on its own there. And then you pull 7 to 8 pounds instantly. And there it is again. One more. It pushes forward on its own as you release. So it kind of pushed forward a little bit on its own. And you pull, you're feeling the 7 to 8 pounds right there. And there you go. You know by now, if you've been a fan of the channel watching, I'm really particular about triggers. I really like this trigger though.
I actually do too. I was really impressed with the stock trigger that came with it.
Now you can do some things like, I know you can take the trigger pack out, and there's some companies and individuals that will actually like polish the internals, much like how you do with striker fire pistols like Glocks in particular. Again, I keep referring to Glocks because that's what I'm most familiar with. So you can polish the internals though and make it a little bit of a smoother pull. I think I'm just going to keep it the way it is because I really want to just kind of keep the reliability intact. We do have a rear sight back here that actually is what they call it. I think it's called a castle sight.
I see why.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a rook in chess. But right now I've got on the tie setting, but you can actually turn it for different lengths of width there of your opening where you're going to actually peep through it. Now, the only downside to this setup is that with the claw mount and the red dot, you can't actually use your front and rear sight. There's no way to kind of co-witness it. Now, you know, if you have some time in between missions or whatever you're doing, you can take the actual red dot off, leave the claw mount on, and you can actually still use your iron sights. But you have to just choose. Are you going to go red dot or are you going to go iron sights? That's really the only choice you have right there, unfortunately. Can't have both. But that's okay. Back here, you do have your safety. So 0 is safe, 1 is semi, and if this was a free country, this would be number 2 down here, or 3, I don't know. And it would actually be like full automatic. However, because we have an NFA, thank you, NFA. We only have semi and safe right here to choose from. So they do make like a mag pull after. Magpul makes everything. The Magpul makes like an aftermarket safety lever that comes out a little bit further. It makes it a little bit easier for you to actually get a hold of if you have, you know,
Hands from the 90s or after.
Yeah, smaller hands. We do have an SB tactical brace. This did actually come with this particular model. My ideal stuff would be QD attachment point here, and then have a second point right here, which is that little hinge hook thing. And honestly, I was running around a little bit earlier in my bedroom with that, and it felt pretty tactical and right with the Lord. I mean, there is just something to the MP5 and clone variants like this one that just, man. Out. Dude, this is 100% worth the price point.
I'm enjoying it. This is my favorite. This is honestly my favorite gun we shot. The reacquisition of a target at range is really easy.
The recoil is so damn good.
It's bouncy. It's like gently bouncy, like a, I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's very gentle. Is this our favorite gun we've reviewed so far?
I think it shoots so damn good.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of my love for it is, well, okay. So at first, I'm not gonna lie. I was very, very apt to like this gun just for the nostalgia. But after shooting it, it actually really shoots well too.
It's just so badass. We're empty, but it's just there. Go and click and just. Oh my God! You got your red dot on there. Put on the suppressor. Now we're CQB'd up, ready to go. Ready to clear the damn house out.
Well, that's the beauty of the 3-lug system. You can keep that in your pocket. You know, that's
it. God, dude, like there's
good
so
stuff.
much I love about this gun. It's a fucking vibe, is it not?
It's, yeah, I mean,
It
I've
is a
lived it my whole life.
It is a damn vibe.
I've been waiting for this day since July 31st, 1983.
I am vibing with the MP5. Initial thoughts. The Century Arms AP5-P model. Do I like it? Yes. Will I recommend it? At this point, we've put in 250 rounds, so we're still in that 500 round break-in period. We are having a couple of cycling issues. However, until we get to that first 500 rounds, I'm not really going to hold that against it. So would I recommend it? At this point, yes, I would. If you're looking for the most accurate MP5 clone without the actual HK MP5 price, this, I think, is your best option. Are there cheaper models from different companies out there? Yes, there is. But I think if you want something that's accurate and compatible with most HK parts, this is the way to go. Guys, if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Did you pick up an AP5? I'd love to hear from you. We will see you next time.
We didn't shoot it with the stock folded.
We'll do that next time.
Oh.
Dragon Ball Z.
On Dragon Ball.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, Goku prepares to fight for free against Frieza, but then Vegeta shows up with an MP5. How will Krillin and Gohan react?